you all kind of wake up on your own accord, and you see that Jane is also asleep
Okay.
as the last person in the watch.
Jane.
Perhaps I sort of expected this. I'll go try to wake Jane up. Although out of character, I'm guessing I won't be able to.
You attempt to wake Jane up, but you can't. And it's easy to see without any other kind of check that she seems to be in some kind of fitful sleep.
Hmm.
She moans and groans, and she even sweats a bit, but you can't wake her up.
Alright. Do we just leave her here, or we're in hostile territory?
Is the map up? I just can't see it if it is.
Yeah, we're not on the map right now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, let me do that. I almost forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we had an NPC here as well.
Yep.
And a puppy, apparently.
Huh. So Jane's still knocked out.
Yeah, Jane's in like a coma.
Oh, how there's a clock on there.
She's not completely like lifeless or um, without any kind of reaction. It just seems like she's having a really bad dream, and you can't wake her up from it.
How's how's Fluffles doing? No, actually, that's not the dog's name.
Oh no, roll 20. Not like this.
The little mutt is by your side,
Alright,
Sister Maria,
I'm just
and
gonna
when it
restart it.
wakes up, it does that like yawning thing, and it stretches and uh it barks for you.
Okay.
Cormac will say, well, we could see how we can wait to see if she wakes up, or some of us can go explore and some of us can stay and watch her.
Uh, I need to prepare spells. So I go do that. Go prepare my spells.
Okay.
Cormac will pray and get his spells as well.
I am naming this dog. This dog's name is that's now the dog's name.
The NPC has had given it a name. What do you think? You ever think of that? whatever his name was. I don't think we actually got a name for the NPC either. Got his finger bit off or whatever.
We did it.
Nope, and he's still asleep.
Eustachius is my dog's name.
Well,
Yeah, you can name the dog whatever you want as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, I don't care.
Wait, the dog ran off into the darkness.
No,
Oh,
there's a new
there's a new
icon.
token. Cool.
This is like a small dog, right? Like
It's tiny.
so it's like a Chihuahua-sized dog.
It's a puppy.
It's a little mutt.
Yeah, that dog's gonna get freaking killed. Just know it.
I will protect Eustachius. He will
It
survive.
licks your face.
I pet it and say, "Who's a good saint? You are."
It wags its tail very quickly. What do you guys do with the bound guy who's been tortured?
Well, we unbound him and put him in, like, we lay him down to rest.
Yeah, we did
Last
that
night.
before. Yep.
It looks like his wounds have mostly become superficial, but like the faintest like little poke would probably cause him to start dying again.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, he's been resting with you guys overnight.
My guy might, yeah, he's gonna use one. He's gonna channel energy on the guy.
Okay.
Just
How about you, Secret? What are you, what's Kudu doing?
Does Kudu like this dog as much as Sister Maria?
No. I'm gonna
Finger's not too
spend
fond
time
of it either.
trying to wake Jane.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe like during the
You-
time.
You go over and you kind of try to rouse her, but she doesn't wake.
And I keep at it.
Okay, Kudu is like slowly getting like more vigorous in her shakings over like a long period of time, but she will not wake it.
Yeah, I try to ignore this going on because I gotta spend like an hour preparing spells.
Sister Maria will now also do that.
Other than that, I just look at the party confused on what to do.
Sister Maria, it seems that your attempts are also in vain, as
No,
Jane
no.
remains.
I am preparing spells.
Okay. I thought you meant that you were also going to do what Kudu was doing.
how long does it take for a cleric to regain spells? Like 15 minutes, right? Or is it an hour per?
I think it's an hour for like the initial prep, and it's 15 minutes if you want to like prepare a spell later in the day or something like that.
Clerics can't They get all their spells at once. Only wizards and sorcerers can do that.
It's 1 hour.
Okay. So yeah, everybody's just watching Kudu. Well, we're all prepping for our spells, and we're just watching Kudu shake Jane.
Okay. Well, eventually an hour rolls by, and you guys have your spells prepared. You guys are also probably hungry,
Yep,
or you will be
I
soon.
get some food out and I feed myself and I feed the dog.
Okay. It eats what you give it slowly.
My guy will create water, or find something and put water in, and create water in it. And
You could just
then
open your mouth and create water over it.
create water for everybody. But I guess he'll do what what he suggested and like try to make it to where the water just goes perfect into his mouth instead of like splashing all over him.
It's 2 gallons, by the way. Or actually, it's 2 gallons per level.
Isn't it up to 2 gallons per level?
I think that's correct.
Well, sure, if you're
Yeah,
just
he
looking
does.
to, I guess, quench your thirst, then you do.
He does that.
Okay.
Then he like looked over at Janie and he'll like create water on top of her to try to wake her up.
Okay, you do. You splash her, but she stays slumbering.
He says, "I think we got a problem here."
Yeah, it's a hostile area, and I don't know. We should probably awake this man.
I look at the now wet Jane and I press to digitate her dry.
Okay, you do.
Now let's wake up this man and see what's going on.
I don't want to leave him here without knowing if he is mentally stable.
So you're waking up the guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay. You wake up the man and he groans and moans.
I healed him for 9.
Yeah, he looks a lot better. Um, he begins to awaken, and he immediately groans about the lingering pains in his aching body. What do you guys do?
I'm not sure.
I think I'll wait a little bit and see how he responds.
Yeah.
Who are you? Do
He'll-
you remember your name?
He nods. and he says that his name is Ilki.
Very well.
He
Are you a
asks, "Who are
patient here,
you?"
Ilky?
He nods again.
Do you remember what's happened to you?
He says that he remembers that he was taken by monsters, and he clearly remembers that he was being tortured. And he sighs and says, "I wish they'd have killed me."
Well, you're safe now.
He sighs and says, "None of us are safe."
Why's that?
He says, "None of us are getting out of here alive."
No, that's not true.
There's
I'm
no
getting
way.
out of here. I don't know where I'm going when I get out, but I'm getting out.
He says, "Maybe you will, but I won't."
Oh, well, maybe.
He says, "Just leave me here to rot. Leave me here to die."
Why?
He says, that's what they put me in here to begin with anyway."
Who put you in here?
He says, "The people I thought were friends and family."
Oh. Hmm.
They said
Did
they could
my
fix
family
me.
put me here?
I don't think so, kiddo.
He says, "Your family probably doesn't love you either."
Hmm. I wonder what my family was like. Maybe they don't love me.
He groans and he moans, "What's the point?"
While you may have endured hardships and trouble, it was all a test of your spirit. Now you will live, and you will be able to seek redemption. The Lord watches over all of us.
He says, "You talk just like them, full of empty promises and comforting but empty words."
Oh my.
There's one thing I've learned, it's that one must rely on oneself.
He says, "I can't rely on myself for anything, except for being useless."
I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you walk?
Certainly down on himself, isn't he?
He says, "I suppose I could, but I'll just be slowing you down."
Well, our friend seems to be having nightmares of fits. If you can just
He like
bring her
scratches at
with us,
himself and says, "Ugh, you had to remind me about the nightmares. I guess I'd rather be awake than asleep."
What sort of nightmares have you been having?
The same.
Are you being tormented by a skinny man in rags coming out of yellow mist?
He scratches himself some more and says, yeah, but it seems like every time he catches me, it hurts. Like I'm dying, but I wake up and I'm still alive. He says, I kinda wish he'd just kill me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And perhaps you're stronger than you think, and he has not been able to.
He says, I ain't strong, I ain't worth nothing.
You're strong enough to still be alive.
If you call this living.
That'd be downer over.
I think you'll realize it someday. Being alive is all that matters. It's the only strength that matters.
He says back to you, living just gets harder and harder every day.
Yes, but as they say, anything worth doing is hard.
He looks at you and says, well, I can stay here, or I guess I can follow you.
Hmm.
I don't like getting tortured, so I'd prefer not to be with these monsters.
Them? They won't not be bothering you anymore.
He says, well, at least they're dead. I'm sure there's tons more of them, though.
But not for long.
He says those bastards delighted in torturing me. They knew that keeping me alive would just increase my suffering.
It is unfortunate. But your suffering is over. Just don't fall asleep. Keep our friend Jane
He
here
mumbles
safe.
something to the... He mumbles something to the effect the contrary of what you say, Kudu, but he doesn't try to make it audible. What do you guys do?
Hmm. Yeah, I still don't know if we should trust this guy to watch, like Jane Oregon, but it's probably fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Don't worry. Eustachius will make sure that she's okay too. I'm gonna cast War Train Mount on Eustachius.
Are you pointing out the dog?
Yes, I'm casting War Trained Mount on Eustachius.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure this guy's gonna be like, oh, the dog has a different
Um,
name.
The man does look at the dog when you like basically call it out by name, and his eyes like get wide when he looks at it, and he asks, "Where did you get that thing?"
Hmm? This creature? Yeah, it's already here. He friend of yours?
He shakes his head, and he points at it, and he like stays like in his corner, and he says, "That thing isn't what it looks like."
What is it?
He says, I don't know.
I think he's telling the truth.
You don't think he's lying to you.
Eustachius, are you a doppelganger?
It like sniffs around on the ground and it like chases its tail for a moment.
Do I think the dog's lying to me?
You don't know. It's you're trying to sense the motive of a dog. You're not sure.
Does this look like an actual
You're sensing
dog,
that
or
it seems playful.
is this a dog being a dog, or is this a person trying to act like a dog? I guess maybe.
It looks like a dog, and Maria, you're sensing that it's feeling playful from its body language,
Okay.
and it
Cruder
seems like what a
I'm gonna
dog
mumbles.
would
go
do.
touch it with the
Dogs are so
war
dumb.
trained mount spell.
What was that? What'd you say,
I'm
man?
going to touch the dog with my war trained mount spell.
Okay. You do. And what does it do?
It gives it some tricks.
Basically gives it combat training.
Yeah, it gives it combat training tricks.
All right, which tricks do you want it to know?
It
Oh, it
gets
gives it the
attack,
combat training
come,
general purpose.
defend, down, guard, and heal.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, down boy.
It looks at you for a moment, and then it it barks, and then it like gets down onto its like uh all of its paws.
I'm go over to this corner of the room and I'm gonna say, come boy.
It like it goes to sniff like the inside of this crate for a moment, and then it like pads over to you and sits its like haunch down.
And I pet it and I say, you're a good boy.
And it yips happily.
It seems like a dog to me.
The man like lets out a uneasy.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not very familiar with these.
He says, I think it's always been that small, but I remember it being a lot scarier looking.
Maybe you saw something else and not this?
He rubs his head and he says, you're probably right. My memory's probably terrible.
Mine too. In fact, I don't even know who I am.
He says, probably better than anything I can think of for myself. He says, I had no really close friends or family. I didn't even have a wife.
Oh. Kudu thinks to herself, wait, am I married?
Possibly.
I don't know. Did he put me here? Or she? Or whatever?
Possibly.
People shouldn't be allowed to just block people up like that.
Alright, what do you guys do? Oh, by the way, you can move the dog.
Oh, cool.
He's all yours.
Can I rename the dog?
I don't think you have that control over it.
You haven't created that
Dog.
special bond yet. Oh, my HP's not accurate. Am I on the right character? Yeah.
Alright. What is your next course of action?
I'ma remove one of these crates, and I'm gonna go look around outside.
I'll
Okay.
walk away from Jane and get ready for whatever. I'll look back down at her as I walk away, just concerned.
You look out and see the
As
rubble
the
and the
situation seems
bodies.
to have changed out here.
You can give me a perception. You don't think the situation seems to have changed much, but the floor is very dirty, and you think you can make out, like, the dirt tracks of, like, other things that have been moving.
Okay. I'm gonna try and track them.
You don't notice its finger.
So I get a +1 to this roll.
The light amount of dirt and just the cold, hard floor isn't helping you at all in tracking it, and you can't even, like, pick up the trail.
Just there's been stuff moving back and forth. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm go pick up Jane, and I'll say I'll drag her around. If somebody else
Okay.
wants to be on point.
I
I got
don't think I can carry her.
So look at look across from us, and I'll go to the double doors.
Okay, you do.
We're supposed to be heading west, right?
believe
And
so.
from the guy's directions, you know that he wanted you to go kind of west, like northwest.
And then upstairs, right?
The stairs of down this hall, it looks like.
I say we just go up there instead of opening every door.
There might be more people in these doors,
That's
though.
true. He'll listen to the other side.
He says that the room that you're looking for in the northwest corner of the asylum is a tower with stairs that lead up to the top floor.
Okay.
So from his like directions and stuff, you think you want to go up to find. But you're checking these doors
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see anything suspicious about them. Like you don't see any trap.
Do I hear anything on the other side?
Let's see. No, you don't hear anything.
Alright, he'll see if the door's unlocked, and if it is, he'll open it.
Okay. It is not unlocked.
It's locked.
It's
Or,
not it's not locked.
Okay, he'll open it.
So you open it. What's this? What's blocking your sight here? Maybe that's from someone else. Maybe that's from Sister Maria. Anyway. Here's what you cracked river green tiles cover the walls and floors of this communal shower in wavering patterns. Dry metal spouts jut from several walls, overlooking grates in the tile floor. A sizable portion of the floor drops into a shallow pool filled with something other than water. A vile stew of corpses and blood. The smell of rot and copper fills the air in this room. 3 alcoves, providing minimal privacy, run along the south wall. In the center, a simple chair has been transformed into a gruesome throne, covered with draped viscera and gnawed bone. So, and you do see some things in here.
Yeah. Sounds like a pleasant room.
Upon this throne, you see a thing. You see what looks to be like one of those other ghouls, but this one is like quite muscular in appearance, and you notice that it's missing its right hand, but in like a necklace around its neck seems to be a severed ghoul hand. And there are also two more ghouls in this room.
He he looks back at Fingram and he says, "What should we do? Should we enter and fight these things, or should we just leave them alone? Hopefully they don't follow us."
Oh, I mean, they notice you.
Yeah, do they do anything though? They just look at us?
Oh yeah, they look at you and they hiss at you. And the guy in the throne, he kind of growls out, "More of the living, no doubt the ones that slew the idiots in the hall."
No, no
And
offense was intended.
he strokes his chin and he grins and sneers at you. "Have you come to join us? We've always have room for more."
Like looks over in there.
And
No.
oh yes, were you gonna say something?
We'll stay out here.
And
But I appreciate the offer of hospitality.
he laughs as if you told a joke, and he tells
Kind
the
of was a
other
little bit
two
of one.
ghouls to bring them to me, and you guys can roll initiatives.
Alright. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. But it was worth a shot. Oh no.
That modifier seems too high. What happened?
Okay, looks like that's everybody. Let me on the round track.
Give me a second.
Oh, you're messing with your initiative.
Yeah. I believe that should be correct.
Then it looks like it's going to be, ooh, this guy first. He gets off of his throne and he's going to move. He's actually going to wade like through this pool of blood and viscera until he gets to here.
Oh, I can see him now.
Okay, that's his turn. Kudu, what do you do?
Um, I'm gonna delay my action until after Fingram, so I'm gonna go last.
Then, Mantis, it's your turn. What do you...
I'm gonna acknowledge this guy.
Okay, give me a knowledge religion.
Oh boy.
You're pretty sure he's become undead, whatever he once was.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't
And you
suppose.
think he's a ghoul, but like he looks a lot stronger than these other ones. Charge you. And bite. And miss.
That also misses.
Alright, Cormac, it's your turn.
Alright. He's gonna cast Shield of Faith on himself and step into the room. Or actually, yeah, he's gonna cast Shield of Faith on himself and step in.
Okay.
Try to go over here.
You can move there, but it's gonna provoke. It's gonna provoke from both of these ghouls.
Either square, it doesn't really matter if I go and I'll provoke.
But yeah, because moving from the square that Sister Maria is in is gonna provoke from both of them.
Uh, um, I'll just hold there, I guess.
Okay.
He's just gonna hold there. Yeah. Cast Shield of Faith. Pull out his great sword. That's his turn.
Finger him.
Yeah, this is awkward. I don't know if I can really do a whole lot here. Well, I could use my new feat or my new Magus Arcana or Hex Arcana, I guess. They'll just get cover bonuses, I think, right?
Yeah. Cover and shooting in melee.
Well, it's a melee attack, so I don't get the shoot into melee penalty. Like technically, a prehensile hair is technically a melee attack.
Okay. Does it have enough reach to reach them?
Yeah, it's 10-foot reach. So
Alright,
if I
then
move
you
up
can do that.
here, I should be able to prehensile hairs.
You
So I'm
totally
only gonna
can.
use. Yep, I'm only gonna use the prehensile hair, so I get to use it as a primary weapon, which doesn't matter that much right now,
Yep, full
but
base attack bonus.
it makes it better, more likely to hit. So, but he's gonna get a cover bonus to offset it. So we'll see. So yeah, Fingrim's beard basically fucking reaches out past Sister Maria and tries to like slap the shit out of this ghoul.
Nice. Ooh,
Probably
14, that'll,
misses.
oh man, I think it does.
Cover
With the
bonus.
cover.
Yep.
Yeah, it was close though.
Okay. And
Damn,
that's
that'd have been awesome.
would have been. And that'll be his turn.
Alright, Kudu, it's your turn.
Um. All right. I'm going to move here and cast Slick.
Ah, slippery ghoul.
Where's my...
One fails, the other one succeeds.
Okay, cool.
That one goes on its butt. And the other one, like, its feet, like, swivel a bit, but it stays stand. And the one that falls, like, hisses angrily. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. You guys can see and hear this door being unlocked. Here.
And then he
But
teleports
that's
through the
his
wall
turn.
anyway. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, his movement would look more like this.
I know, I'm just giving you a bad time.
Yep, he's there. He's there to menace you.
Okay.
Sister Maria.
I'm gonna smack the menacing one with my book. Powerfully.
Okay.
A miss.
You do miss.
I'm a 5-foot step here.
Okay.
As to not be flanked.
That is, yeah, a good idea. The one that's on the ground is going to take a movement action to stand up.
Okay, that provokes. From my hair.
From your 10-foot reach beard.
Misses anyway, though. Well, actually,
But
prone,
it's
it might
prone.
hit.
Prone, so
Yeah.
it hits.
Smack.
So my hair issues the beat down.
Your Chuck Norris.
Alright, and then it's
beard.
gonna try and move over here.
Yep. Needs to DC 10 acrobatics, I think.
Yep.
Oh, I just made it.
Yep. So you can 5-foot step out of difficult terrain, right?
Ouch, yes.
Usually, yeah.
Okay, so then it's going to take a bite on, I guess you, Fingram, since you're hitting it with your beard,
Okay.
and it recognizes that. Ah!
It doesn't like
yep, that'll
attacking
hit.
beards. I mean, I wouldn't either, but
Does
you
not
know.
like your beard. Does that hit?
And then, yeah, it hits. Let me get that
Give me a
fort
fortitude
save.
save.
Cool. We're doing this again.
Oh no.
You're paralyzed for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
This ghoul here is going to try and full round Sister Maria. With a bite, 2 claw. Here comes a bite.
Misses.
Here comes a claw. Ooh,
Oh,
a high
that'll
roll.
hit.
Alright, does 2 points of
Barely,
damage.
but
You
it
give me a
hit.
fortitude save.
This
Good
does
luck.
not include my protection from evil bonus.
Oh man, I never leveled up.
Oh,
Oh,
my
well,
God.
that's good. You almost feel your body seizing up, but the protection from evil staves off the effect.
Cool.
Here comes the other claw.
That misses.
It gets one claw off on you, and it seems somewhat pleased. Cormac.
I'm gonna try to hit it with my great sword,
Which one?
the big one.
No.
5 foot. Get away a little bit, and then attack.
You know I'm paralyzed, right?
Never mind, I'll stay there because I forgot I get the +1 bonus. Pugnacious.
I guess it doesn't. He can fight. That guy can 5 step over to me anyway, though.
Here is my
15 total.
Yep.
A 15, oof. Yep, unfortunately that's gonna miss. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Grim, take off one, well, almost one round of paralyzed. Kudu? When you missed that guy, you're pretty sure you would have hit these other ghouls with that easily, but he's much more nimble,
Shit.
and he
Okay.
dodged your.
I just.
I think you lost connection to the roll 20.
I was trying to move the box and I accidentally hit Netflix as I got too close to the top of my window. Anyways, I'm putting Slick on the head honcho guy. Can you ping me to the location?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, I slip.
Yes.
So it's a reflex.
Yes. 14. Aw.
He succeeds.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Alright, you stay there.
Yeah.
He looks down at the eye slick, and as he claw bites at Cormac, he says, "Ah, annoying tricks."
Wait, doesn't he only have one hand?
Oh yeah, he bite and claws. He only has one claw attack. So here comes a bite.
That's my
Is that a hit?
contribution to the fight since I'm paralyzed.
That hits.
For the whole fight, probably.
Take 4
well,
points of damage and roll a fortitude save. You smack the ghoul with your beard, and you hurt it pretty good.
yeah. Now it's probably gonna tear me a new one now that I'm at 9
Alright, you're
AC.
still okay. Here comes a claw. Is an 18 hit?
Yep.
You take 8 damage from this one. This one hurts much more. And give me a
Roll
fortitude
another
save. You're still going. not giving in to the numbing attacks.
Sweet, at least.
All right, that's his turn. Sister Maria.
I'm gonna smack the one next to Fingrim.
Good luck, smack. That hits. And what a powerful Bible thump.
And I'm going to tell this one. I'm not trying to demoralize it, but I'm going to intimidate it and say, "Don't you dare try and kill my ally, or the same will happen to you."
Okay.
Talking to this one. That's my turn.
Are you actually able to roll that check?
I'm not trying to demoralize it. I'm just
Okay.
trying to influence its actions. So, no, I'm not able to roll that check to demoralize at this point in time.
Alright, well, it does look like it looks at them and it looks at you and it says something and says, then I'll kill you. And it's gonna attack you.
That was the plan.
Bite, claw.
Yeah,
19?
AC is 21.
Man, you're really hard to hit now.
If I have
It,
shield up, I
it
have
almost
20.
gets you with a bite, but its claws just, it scratches and flails and it can't get past your armor. Or like your shield, it's like making the difference between the attacks. That glowing barrier of light. Cormac.
I'm gonna try to hit this guy again.
Alright, good luck.
Gosh, dang it.
12 misses.
Alright. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay where I'm at so Fingrim doesn't get pounded on.
Yeah. Fingrim's going through another round of paralysis. Kudu.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be paralyzed the whole fight. Maybe not though, if we can't kill this. Like, this guy hasn't taken any damage yet.
Um.
Oh, the ice slick goes away.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
Yep.
the slip go away. I'm gonna move here.
The puppy stays by Jane and it barks.
And I now have point blank, so I'm gonna modify some of my numbers here.
I'll offset the melee stuff by 1.
Yeah.
Some extra damage if you do hit.
I always thought that was weird that they did point blank before precise shot when it comes to that stuff.
I don't know. Precise, it makes sense to me because like point blank just means you can pull your bowstring a bit back farther to get that more damage, and precise shot means that you're getting better at aiming and being precise, and the aiming part wouldn't come before the strength part in my eyes. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot him.
Nice.
I don't have my penalty in there.
So it should be 14 or 13 touch. Let's see if that hit. You are going after a lower number. You just barely don't hit. It looks like he gets out. He dodges it at the last moment.
Something I didn't really mention, but to everybody when I reached level 3, like, Water just seeps from my pores constantly, apparently.
You're awfully sweaty there, Kudu.
Yeah, I guess
So we're
so.
gonna have a wet cat smell this whole campaign.
I guess so.
But yeah, unfortunately, he dodges it. It misses him. He
Misses
snarls
his
at
touch?
you, but it misses his touch. Yes, because it's
Jesus.
at -4. It looks like if you weren't like there like engaging him, it would have hit.
Yeah.
But he's gonna attack you again, Cormac. 2 attack. His full round. And he looks at you though, Kudu, and he says, "When I kill your friend, I'm coming for you next."
Wasn't it a -3, not a -4? There. I leave Fingram open. Would he be able to be coup de grace?
Theoretically, but it'd provoke. But I mean, the thing is, he already could do the same thing anyway if we were standing by just 5-footing up here and doing it if he really wanted.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So I'm gonna 5-foot. I'm gonna 5-foot there, and I'm gonna cast.
You don't want to
True-
attack
True-
first?
He's gonna
No,
cast a
I'm
spell.
casting a spell. I'm casting
okay.
True Strike on myself.
You're gearing up.
Yeah.
All right. You cast True Strike. You feel that your actions are suddenly being guided by a spiritual force. Kudu, it's your turn. It's an open shot.
Yeah. Okay. Did you know that the more burn I take, the more damage I do?
That's awesome. Awesome. That makes sense. That's awesome. I love it.
Called elemental overflow. However, I can suppress it for a round, but only a round. Well, I have to concentrate.
Only a chump would do that.
I know, I'm like, why would you suppress it? I don't understand.
Oh, that hit. That hit's real good.
Nice.
There's just no way he dodges that.
I hope you like water.
And he like retches. Gah!
I love how water's just hurting things. It's amazing.
Well, it's like hyper pressured water. And it's probably like high pressured enough to
Like
leave
a
like
blit of
welts and
water?
like maybe even
Yeah.
penetrate like the skin, yeah. Your water is drawing blood.
A high enough pressure water can cut through
Or maybe
titanium,
Kudu,
so-
maybe you think of it like this. Maybe it's like you're kind of forming the water into like a sickle or something with a motion. Not like a literal sickle, but it has that like edge, like a
Right.
paper cut. But he growls at you and he says, "I changed my mind. You die now." And he's gonna charge you.
Woo!
And he's gonna try and take a big ol' bite out of you.
A bite? Okay.
He lunges for you.
My black Katniss, I don't know I have this. This has never happened to her before. But my black Katniss forces him to re-roll with a -4.
Okay. Awesome.
And she gets really lucky, and he misses.
Yep, he runs at you, and it looks like he's about to like sink his teeth into Kudu. And like she kind of stumbles a bit, and he crosses her path, and like your like foot like hits his leg, and he keeps going forward a bit, and he misses you.
Oh yeah, total accident. Whoops. Yay, I live.
Sister Maria.
The cleansing of the abominations shall continue.
At a slow, steady pace. Unfortunately, the 12 misses.
I'll hit him eventually. I think I have above a 50% chance to hit this thing.
Maybe you just don't
I
want
think
to
you
make it
do,
look
yeah.
dirty.
It's gonna bite claw.
Okay.
And it's like groaning and like growling out, "Stop moving!" So it gets some good hits, but that
It rolls
that
well.
glowing like holy
not well
shield just
enough.
keeps blocking its attack. Cormac, it's your turn. You feel the divine guidance.
He steps up to this asshole.
Now just don't roll a 1.
Yeah,
And-
don't pull an abysm here.
I love how we can like
Okay.
label.
Alright, that
situations
hits.
to
And
correct.
on immediately, I'm gonna activate my pugnacious and make my weapon count as one size category larger for this attack.
Okay, 3d6.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that.
Just roll 2 more d6s. Alright, so 10
points.
damage total.
Low roll for damage, but
But hey, it's enough. Your sword like gets him right where you want him to, where you could see it like happening in your mind's eye. And he like coughs and like spurts up like old blood. And he sinks down to his knees, still trying to grab onto whatever he can with his one arm, and he stops moving. Fingrim's getting over the paralyzed soon. Kudu.
So he's down. Okay. I'm gonna walk past Cormac and fire another one. And I guess it's in melee, so take the penalty there.
That hits though.
Cool.
Kudu blasts this one with her hydro torrent. It's got softened up for you, Mantis. It's your turn.
Now I just need to roll higher than, you know what, we're not power attacking this time. I need to roll higher than, like, a 7, I think. Nope.
A 13. Ah, so close, but it misses.
Yep, I needed to roll higher than a 7. It gave me a 7.
It's gonna try and claw bite you.
Yep.
And it misses all 3 attacks. Cormac.
I'll move up past Kudu, and I can enter that dead one square, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can step into
It's
it.
difficult terrain, but you can do it.
He'll attack it with his great.
Alright, give me a roll. Oh, that hits. You decapitate this thing. Like your swing was probably enough to just kill it outright at full health.
Jesus.
That's right,
All
Sister
right.
Maria says.
And just around, I think it's the next round actually, because Finger got paralyzed in round 2, I think. So yeah,
But you
Fingrim,
rolled a
you start to
4.
recover. Yeah, it was 4 rounds.
He's recovering now. I think.
I have one more round actually.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it would have been next round during the 6, right before round 7.
Yep.
But they're all down. What do you guys do?
So I don't like
I
the idea of having wet fur, and this thing says that it can actually be flavored however we want. And so, how would you like to explain my elemental overflow of water?
Me?
Oh, yeah. Or I can just come up with something that water just swirls around me or something.
Hmm.
I'm a detect magic on this guy.
Give me a little bit to think about it.
Yeah, just a
Unless you want to flavor
thematic
it.
effect is what they say.
How about it swirls up around your wrists and make like bracelets?
Well, I
So you're gonna detect magic on
glow
him?
everywhere, like with this effect, basically.
You do not detect any magic on him.
No, no, no.
I'll refocus into the rest of this room. Is there any magic in here?
You detect magic into this room, and you do not detect any magic. But what you do see is that this pool here must be holding like almost 24 half-devoured bodies of men and women.
I can find time to give them a proper burial after we figured out how to get out of here.
Oh, it's when I accept burn only, so okay.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be a wet cat, so if we can come up with something else other than weeping from the pores.
Okay.
I don't know. Wet cat seems pretty thematic.
Could just be like like steam or something too instead. Like maybe the air around you is more humid.
Still
And there's
wet
like a mist
cat.
kind of. Yeah, but not as wet.
You don't do cold damage, do you?
No. Just magic damage. If I take the ice blast, I think it is cold.
Well, I think it's untyped energy damage, so yeah, it's like it's actually not magical.
No, it is magical. It counts as magic
Oh, it
for
says magic damage.
yeah, for the
Okay, got it.
bypassing DR. But it's also
I'll look
blunt,
over.
so, there's that.
What if we what if we explain this in the reverse? Is when she elemental overflows, it's not the water like seeping from her. Is Kudu, you feel like drier when you're accepting that burn, and the air around her starts to get dry as she pulls in more moisture to fuel the kineticist blasts.
So visually, what do my allies see?
Well, we probably feel like
That's
that
the tricky
warm.
part.
Yeah.
We probably feel like our own. Like if we're standing next to you, we probably feel like our moisture leaving a little bit.
Maybe you see like everyone else kind of sweating. Maybe things around you start to like weep their moisture.
Okay.
Maybe you have condensation a little bit, kind of forming around you. Maybe not directly on you, but
Yeah,
She
you can
gets
see some.
that little rain cloud. It starts forming over her head.
Ooh, rainbows. Keep that rainbow effect.
Yeah, you need light for that though.
so I was
Alright.
thinking
Shine the
maybe
light,
like
baby, shine the light.
I was thinking like more like I said, like kind of like a mist around you, maybe a little bit, and like because
I
it's just
think
like
the
water
mist will
droplets
work.
condensing on
Yeah, that could probably work. It's instead of
especially
like
like
her like dripping water from her, it's like mist just starts roiling
yeah, and then
from her.
like you notice it more in a dusty environment because that's like what you need for clouds generally is the water droplets are forming on
Yeah,
like particles. So if you're in like a really dusty environment, like it's even more noticeable.
Okay,
I think I like that, the mist.
cool. Okay.
Do any of these dead bodies in this room look like they could be on the verge of turning into undead?
No, they're like half eaten.
Okay. Then close. He'll close these double doors. There's nothing in the other side of the.
Well, I mean, you could check it out.
Well, there might be, but I have no interest in going any further than that.
Yeah, I guess he'll exit the room and close the doors. Yeah.
Okay.
And probably close the single door over here.
I'm gonna check this guy out. Does he have anything valuable on him?
The only
He's got-
thing you see on him, other than his like ragged, baggy pants, is the ghoul claw that hangs from his little makeshift necklace.
I'm gonna take it off of him and put it elsewhere.
Okay, you do.
I'm gonna put it in this corner and write
All right.
dunce.
All right.
And I'll go over and, pick up Jane again.
All right, you do that.
I'm gonna go look around this corner, up the stairs.
You see some stairs.
Oh, and they turn. And then I'll go
Yeah,
check
they're
out
turning
this door.
stairs.
Because I can't just leave like a door behind us, right?
It's probably not the wisest thing to do.
Well, good thing I'm not very wise anyway.
I think Fingrim and Sister have almost the exact same stat array.
Probably. A bunch of 14s.
I think you have one more dex than me.
Is this door locked?
You want to try this door?
Sure.
It doesn't seem to be.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll check in this door as well.
Right. You'll be able to open it if you want to. You don't detect anything else about it.
I'll cast Detect Magic before I open the door. And hope maybe the door is not thick. Like, I don't know, if it might be too thick to, like, detect through it, but...
You don't detect any magic.
Okay, then I'll open the door.
Alright. Alright, in this room, a row of wicker rocking chairs faces this room's tall windows, which they're not really labeled here on the map, but they're like over in this area to the west and over to the north. In addition to, so yeah, the chairs face the room's tall windows, staring into the mist, licking the outside of the glass. A heap of broken planks lies in one corner, the wreckage of a wooden stairwell that still partially clings to the wall above. You see that over here. But you see three creatures sniffing around here. As soon as you open the door, they catch sight of you, hiss,
Oh, no.
snarl, and look like they're gonna
Three
attack.
creatures in an E10!
How long has it been since our last combat?
Some minute, like 10
Some
minutes or so.
minutes. 10 minutes, okay.
Oh, you guys can see this.
Yeah, you accidentally revealed the
That's
E10.
funny. Yeah, I've
Like,
got all these
E10?
labeled.
That's not a
All right,
correct
roll
score.
initiative.
You can't have an E10.
Perfect.
Unless one of the baseball teams is cheating.
I don't like going first most of the time. I should play a rogue
You can have
so
an
that I
E9.
want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my.
Yeah, you're not built to go
seize
for.
the initiative.
Although you
I thought
have enjoyed like triggering haunt.
Of course. I love haunts.
I
Like, I'm all about
Thought
haunts.
about taking improved initiative. And potentially the Revenant.
I have to be able to touch
Well,
people if I
yeah,
cast
potentially, yeah.
protection from evil communal.
I think you have to touch it to deliver,
You have
but
to be
you can
able to
touch
be in range to
multiple.
touch everybody.
Yeah, you can touch multiple people around.
Oh,
And we're
so
all.
I could get.
You could get
I could get
everyone.
everybody.
You can get everybody. I think it's. I can't remember. I think it's like 6 people or something, or I don't remember. You can touch it around. It's a lot more than you can do with like a offensive touch spell.
But yeah,
It's-
Cormac, you could cast it as a standard action and move and touch everybody.
All right, yeah, he'll do that. He casts protection from evil communal.
All right, everybody gets protection from evil.
Nice.
Nice
All
one.
right.
Everybody gets it?
Yep,
Yep.
everybody.
Communal.
Sister Maria, it's your
You
turn.
cast communal version of it.
Woohoo.
Oh, okay.
They're not really
I'm
Cormac
feeling
beseeches
brave
his
and
god.
bold. I'm a go pull Zerdurium, but knowing
Oh,
what's
man.
going on.
Oh my god, I was like face palming so hard last night.
We all
I
were.
was trying to
We all
smack
were.
this guy.
Maybe not Pluto, but the rest of us were at least.
I
I get-
kind of was a little too, but
Okay.
I guess I only affect 3 people, because it's 1 minute intervals per person.
Well, you can get then your allies in that are up, so Fingrim, Kudu, and Maria anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll
All right,
negate
a
the protection.
nice Bible thump. Whap! This ghoul is not looking so good after that. Fingrim. Don't worry, if I send, like, I'm pretty sure if I sent that many ghouls, I mean, shadows at you guys, and you were the appropriate level, you wouldn't just send somebody in, or someone would just rush in.
that was supposed to be a fairly simple combat.
Yeah, it
'cause
was.
Oh, it was.
You had the tools to take it out, but I don't know. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. Zedurium was gonna eventually die from because he's done that a lot.
My
with
dwarf was
Flame.
like, no, what are you doing?
And I knew eventually it was gonna bite him, but yeah.
He always
Um,
acts like it's, I don't know, he didn't know or something. I don't know.
I'm going to. I think I can really only get up to this one anyway. So I'm gonna activate my arcane pool to enhance Red Destiny. I think it's only
Red
plus
Destiny.
1 right now. Do I get? Yeah, it's every 4 levels, so I don't get another bonus yet. And then I'm gonna move up. Oh, I still have. I'm like, why does this number look wrong? It's because I still have the paralysis condition on. Let's take that off. All right, that looks better. And I'm gonna move up and attack.
I need
the
to
one that
paralyze
says
your
Maria.
beard.
Yeah, I didn't activate it this time. I only can do it 3 minutes, and they have to be like in minute chunks. So
You
I'm just
should
gonna use Red
grapple
Destiny this time.
it with the beard. That'll hit.
$10 damage.
Oh, a mighty swing. That kills it. You chop its head off
Alright.
before it knows what's going on.
So
This one's going to charge you,
AC.
Fingrim.
Alright.
It's going to try and bite.
Probably gonna roll pretty good, like usually.
Probably.
Oh, actually, there we
nope.
go. That misses.
That one's dead.
My luck's turning around.
Charge Sister Maria with a bite. Oh, there's a 19 hit.
Yeah, it misses.
Aw. Kudu.
Because I have protection from evil on me again, I believe.
Yep.
I'm gonna move in here. And fire a shot at the one directly across from me. And I realized my die went up to 2d6, and my last roll was 1d6, so I changed that.
You're doing even more damage.
Yeah, it's
Man, your damage is crazy.
it is a little strange, but I get it. It's kind of all I do. So
Well, however you want to kill it, you do.
I want to
It just
blast it.
straight up
like,
kills this thing.
Maybe it like repositions further back or something.
You do blow it back with the force of your thing, and like it's so much like water pressure that you're like stripping the ghoul like of its flesh, and like its bones like get thrashed in it as well, and it just falls back dead and stuff.
Ew.
So yes, everyone can say that Kudu's hydro blasts have gotten considerably stronger. Cormac.
He'll. Let me see. He 5 foot. So there's only one left, right?
Only one up.
He's gonna stay where he's at, to kind of like guard Jane.
Okay.
5 foot, like one.
Sister Maria.
Going for the smack beat down. This is a power attack this time.
Alright, let her rip. That hits. Exactly what you needed. Bam! It's not easy. Or it's not standing easily. Fingrim. Looks like it's a pretty easy target for you.
Yep. I'll try to hit it. What's it doing? Okay, there.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
yeah.
a chance for critical. No critical.
Nope, no crit.
Oh, actually, that was a D3. I rolled a D6 plus 5 for my confirmation. Sorry, this is my actual
we realize
confirmation
that.
roll. So,
I suppose that would have crit.
I
So
guess
you'd have done 16 points of damage.
yeah, I do both those damages, I guess. I don't even know if I
You
needed to. I
slice
think
this
just
one's
a
head
normal
off
hit.
as well.
Yeah. He was already damaged from
Alright.
Sumeria.
Those guys are pretty easy now. It looks like these ghouls are trash at this point. Alright. You're in this room that looks much like a tower. You can see that that narrow wooden stairway looks like it climbs 15 feet overhead to a platform that is still intact. But the lower portion of this stairway has collapsed, so it looks very rickety but still climbable.
Perhaps we should go one at a time.
There's also a stairway foot left. At least my left.
Or are we talking about a different stairway? Or are we talking about this one?
Well, Cormac's talking about this one,
Right.
but I'm describing this.
Okay.
My guy did. I don't care which one we go up. Personally.
I think we should try going up this one.
Yeah, it just. Okay. I'm guessing we're like trading off carrying Jane.
You guys get 650 XP each for these 6 ghouls that you've destroyed.
Nice.
Is Jane's health going down gradually? Or
No.
was it at full health? Oh, it wasn't.
We might not have added the health from when you channeled, though, at the beginning of the day for the other guy.
It appears that
Oh,
she
yeah.
hasn't been wounded.
'Cause I
Check up
channeled
these stairs,
Jane.
Cormac.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you go up these stairs, by the time you get here, you can see that the rest of it has collapsed and it's just rubble.
Oh, okay. He
So it
says,
doesn't.
well, we
It
can't
goes
go this
up
way.
to a block.
It says, I guess
Lovely.
we can't go this way.
I guess we go up the rickety stairs then.
Who's carrying Jane?
I'm carrying Jane.
Okay.
I think I might just close this door, get like one of these cages or something and block it off, and have Puppy guard Jane.
Okay.
In this room, because this looks like it's a tower of sorts.
We can also pile bodies up in front of the door.
Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting a cage, and we can put bodies in the cage.
That works. Cormac will help him move whatever needs to be moved.
I'm gonna go look for unusual stonework.
Sweep every inch of this place for unusual stonework.
That's what every dwarf hopes to do.
I'll perception this room as well. As rude.
Fingrim, this stonework looks unremarkable, and it's no wonder to you that it collapsed.
Yeah, figures.
You're pretty sure that if this was Dwarven made, it would like withstand like 100 earthquakes. It's a really good perception, Kudu. And Kudu, maybe you're the only one that notices this because it's very, very, very faint.
Okay.
But you notice, like from like the tops of like those steps, you can see like wisps of like yellow mist. Not enough to like get down to the lower level, but like you can see it at the top of those stairs.
Then I'll say to the party, I think this is definitely the direction. I see yellow mist up there.
But we saw yellow mist outside too. Perhaps it just means that the tower is broken open up there.
I think that's in line with the information that we know about.
Yeah. The doctor dude did tell us that the second floor is filled with yellow mist.
Oh, okay. I forgot that part.
Which just means that shit's gonna hit the fan up there sometime. Who wants to go up first?
I don't.
Cormac.
Yes,
will, I
indeed. Who
guess.
wants to go up? You're gonna go, Cormac?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Then Cormac, you begin to ascend slowly as you have to actually climb these stairs.
Okay. If you want, you can move me.
Give me a climb check.
Oh.
Alright,
Not bad.
very
I
good.
rolled 19.
Cormac, like, you grab onto, like, the walls, really, like, holding more onto them than the stairs to keep yourself steady, and you do successfully climb up the 10 feet to get to the top of them.
Sweet. I just put something out there for right now.
I will.
You see they do go up a little bit further,
I'll follow
so I'll
behind.
wait to, like, put you on a new map. Alright.
And I have a climb speed, so it doesn't really take me long to.
Oh yeah, Kudu does it easily.
Yeah. I won't pass him, but I'll get up to him really quickly.
Her little, like,
My
natural
guy-
claws just, yeah, she's effortlessly able to do.
I'll go up
My guy's
next.
like straining against his own weight, and he's just looking at her
I'll
like,
probably have a
I hate
hard
you
time.
right now.
I have a hard time.
Yep, Sister Maria does.
Maybe I
Maybe
should
Kudu
try
could help.
again.
Since she has a climb
Yeah, you
speed,
could try
she
again.
doesn't really need to do a check.
There we go.
There you go. What about
And
Fingram?
I'll come up last. It probably takes me a couple tries too. Wow. What's the DC on this? Like 10?
Maybe.
Fingram is not having a good time doing this.
Dwarf can't climb.
There we go.
He finally gets
I
it
almost,
after like
I almost
30
put a
seconds
rank
or so.
into it, leveling up, but I was like, nah, I probably won't use climb.
Alright. I actually get to move you guys to another map.
Yeah.
The
good.
first
I didn't even
time
know there
in a
was
long
another
ass
map.
time.
Eventually, you'll get the access to fly
Right.
or levitate, or
Shit, I could just take the
Recover
flight
or-
hex, like, next level up.
yeah. Just,
I don't know that I'm going to, but I could. Actually, I might, because the one next level is kind of weird, because unlike this level, like, I could pick a hex or an arcana, but next level I have to pick a hex specifically. Whereas if kind of, like, almost next level, I would prefer
Okay.
to take an arcana.
Let's see. One click global. Alright, moving you guys. What do you see?
Nothing.
Just to myself.
Nothing.
Nothing?
but my character.
I see my character token.
That's it.
Oh,
I just
I
see
have
my
this
character
name.
token.
How about that?
There we go.
Yep. See the
I
room.
see this room.
Alright, great. Let me describe it for you.
Okay.
You guys are actually on the second floor of the
Woo!
asylum.
Let's pray it's where we wanted to be.
Alright. Broken windows look out across a sea of churning saffron fog, or yellow for those who are not cultured. Inside, dusty crates of every size crowd the room. But you see something in near the middle of this room.
Okay.
Something unlike yet similar to what you've seen before. So you see this vague person, like this person is spewing out just banks of this yellow fog from their mouth.
Hmm.
And it's like it's flowing through the broken windows of this tower out to join like the ocean of fog outside.
Is this the source of the fog?
Maybe.
Maybe. This seems similar to what Dr. Elijah Lissandro was doing, except hers was purple.
Seems similar, yeah. And like around it, there's this like 10-foot, there's about like 10 feet of thick fog that is around it.
Maybe we should go bring up Jane so that we can take her in here and I can succeed on will saves.
Hmm.
That's right, full of the logic.
Metagaming, sorry. Let's not do that.
I'm gonna search the room, see if there's anything, and maybe detect magic in the area.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through the detect alignments and see if I detect any alignment from this person.
I'm gonna creep in all scared, like I'm just. Yeah, my fur's probably on edge.
Detect magic is pretty much you move the cone around, like all over here.
You do. You move the cone around and you sweep for about 3 rounds, but you don't detect any magic.
How about my perception? Do I see anything like worthwhile?
Nothing that really stands out to you.
Except this person spewing fog.
Yep. And it seems like that's all they're focused on doing.
I don't see a way out of this room other than where we came from.
Well, you could jump out these windows. There are windows here. It just doesn't label them.
They're not open though, right?
Oh, they are.
Oh, they're open, okay.
Is there
And
any
the
like
mist,
building?
the fog from this person's mouth is joining like the
Right,
greater
okay.
miasma outside.
Is there any looking out the windows? Is there like any building, like right outside the window that we can walk on, or?
Nope, you just see an ocean of fog.
Huh. Trying to think. What did the guy say we were supposed to be looking for? The two like disciples of the guy.
Oh, in my region. And I believe this is probably one of them.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we might have to kill these people that are spewing the fog. Out of character, I don't think I would figure that out. But any knowledges on this? I mean, we rolled it before on that other person, but
Mm. You can be knowledge planes.
it's not skilled. I mean, that's a class skill.
It's not so much you know about this person. It's more that like you're sure that like whatever's coming out of its mouth is from another plane of existence, and it might actually be from like the dream world, from the dimension of dreams. That it's spewing proto matter from the dimension of dreams. How, you have no idea. And it seems like just an endless flow.
It's coming out of his mouth, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of my doctor's robes that I have. I'm gonna start making it into a gag.
Okay.
But before I go into this fog to try and gag this person, I'm gonna ask the party if they also had strange dreams last night.
No, my dreams felt very much more normal than they had been previously.
I mean, I had a dream.
I think
I felt
perhaps
like
the
it
Lord
was.
came to me with a message in a dream.
Does this look like what? Like, does
I
this
mean,
look like a man or a female in front of
It
us?
looks like a man.
It's a dude.
He's wearing fine clothing.
I had a dream, but I believe it was connected to past life that I don't remember.
I had Cormac. Cormac says, I had a dream of a woman, and she says that her body is dead, but she could still be saved. And that is all that I had a dream of.
You do recollect something else that was said, Cormac.
Okay.
Uh,
Sorry, it was just at the very beginning. Yeah, beware the yellow walkers. And they all was missing. She also said something about beware the yellow walkers. I don't know what she
Okay.
meant by that, but
And in my premonition from the Lord, I received a message that Briarstone's mistress draws closer. I believe this to be the witch that Ratch was talking about.
I saw a witch in my dream.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You want to tell us about it?
She's like, nah.
Not really. I don't know where I threw my notes. Matt kind of caught me off guard.
Actually, you have your note.
About the dream, I wrote it all down on a piece of paper when you were like telling it to me all suddenly when I came onto vent.
You should have access to it, Kudu.
Oh, you. Wait, the dream? Huh? Where is this at?
Do you have the thing that says near your character? It's a hand.
Oh, Kudu streams. Oh, okay. I don't see anything in it, I just see the picture.
Ah, then I need to move it from here to here. Okay, try reopening it.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Kudu says she had cards on a table, and there were shadows and candles everywhere. And she said, "It hides where you will not go. Knowing your fear will doom your world." And she cackled like a witch, so I'm pretty sure she was.
Okie dokie. Well, Sister Maria has her knot ready. She ties a rope up and hands it to Brother Cormac.
Go grab it.
And is gonna go on in.
Alright. You enter. Give me a will save. In before one. Man, these good rolls. You're in the thick, but you're not feeling too much. So you're up next to it. What do you do?
I gag this person to try and stop the fog flowing out of their mouth.
Okay. You stuff the gag in it. And the mist, the fog actually does like begin to lessen. But you notice that this thing starts to choke,
Mm-hmm.
and its arms begin to move, and it pulls the gag from its mouth and turns to face you, Sister Maria. Roll me initiatives.
Hope you roll high here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
The fumes from its mouth have lessened, but you have its attention.
I don't know why it rolled a crit. I didn't use my initiative thing. My seized the initiative. So the 9. For some reason, I didn't have my guy hat.
There you go. I put you on the turn tracker and you can edit it.
Did I detect any alignment from this thing when I was going through the
Oh,
alignment?
detect alignment.
Yeah. I went through the spectrum before I went up here.
Let's see. You detected a chaotic alignment.
Okay.
Kudo, it's your turn.
Did it hit sister or it missed?
No, it hasn't done anything yet, but you've seen like it moved and it's moving, it's looking at Sister Maria.
Is Cormac hurt?
Whereas before it wasn't really looking at
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
from the ghoul fight. He just hasn't healed himself.
I was gonna ask you to heal me earlier, I just forgot.
Well, I can only heal uncombat, so you're the out of combat healer.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can heal out of combat, but I'd rather not, personally.
Well, somebody has to take burn
Yeah.
for those
Yeah.
ones, so.
I'm not gathering power. I'm gonna actually move over here, and then I'm going to deliver a heal to Cormac and take burn.
Okay.
Ooh, this
Okay.
is nice.
Well, that heals me all
Bam.
the way.
Jeez, 14.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It heals me to 4.
Alright, Sister Maria, it's your turn.
He like grunts and says things.
You have the jump on
this
this.
thing hasn't moved yet, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna Shield of Faith myself. Have my book at the
Okay.
ready, and I'll 5-foot step over here.
Okay. Fingrim, you're next.
Um.
Pretty beefy for level 3.
Yeah. He's on my level.
Alright. Cormac, it's your turn.
Alright, I get charged to this score, right?
Actually, I messed it up. It was plus 7.
No,
so,
because it's not the shortest distance between you and the thing.
So my bad. If it's an 18 would have missed, then that didn't hit. I think it
18
probably did. He was
would've.
flat-footed.
I'll move up to there. And I'm gonna attack it.
I just figured out why my math looked weird.
That will miss. Alright, this thing's turn. It's going to slam you, Sister Maria.
Okie dokie. One of those hits.
Its arms are like unusually like heavy, and it's very good at attacking with them. Its body carries this unnatural weight with it. Could
Wait. Oh, never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna kind of like move and climb and clamber through this stuff.
yeah, that's fine. You're a cat.
Yeah, and because I have burn, guess what? My damage goes up. So I'm going to water blast it. This does not have my penalty.
So 12.
Yeah.
That touches it.
Oh, nice.
You blast it pretty hard. It looks unsteady. Sister Maria?
5-foot step. My book. Can I do non-lethal damage with it without a penalty?
I believe it's still gonna be a penalty to it.
Well, we know where
It's
another
not a
one of
sap.
these things is if we fail to Inquisition this one. I'm not gonna power attack. I'm gonna do lethal damage. That's
Miss.
yeah. I rolled the wrong thing, but yeah.
Finger him.
Okay, I got a flank. So I guess I'll use the flank and try to hit this thing too. Oof.
That misses.
Alright.
And
Well, I'll
I-
5-foot step back though, so Cormac can flank.
Alright. He'll step up into the flank. And he'll try to hit it. +2 to this roll.
Ooh,
So 24 to hit.
that hit.
You sure that's a Joey?
That was a really big minus. Negative con. You cut into it, and that is enough to kill it. Straight out.
Sweet.
Hmm.
Now, ready for something bad to happen.
So when you fell it, you like cut into like its neck or something, and as you're like bringing your sword through it, you gotta like push again to get it all the way through. Just like a bunch of this fog like whooshes out of it, and it makes this noise like a wind tunnel.
Okay.
And like the creature's whole body like undulates, and he just kind of seems to like deflate into this like disturbing like mass of like clothes and skin.
Oh my.
Okay.
All right,
I guess you
appears to
could
be
say
dead.
he was a balloon devil.
Or a bag of air.
A bag of hot air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna inspect this guy. Does he have any writings or any notes
Give me a
or
heal check.
sure.
That kind of inspection, huh?
You're not getting too much. You think that this was a person at some point. Same with Cormac.
Okay. Jeez,
Is that it?
that's
Is
so
it
low.
over?
I don't think so.
Is the smoke like stopping after it whooshed out, or is it still continuing?
It stops after like some of it, yeah, just escapes all at once.
Okay.
So you guys might look around you to see like if anything else is happening, and with this thing's mist no longer spewing from it, the mist outside the windows actually looks lighter.
Like it's thinner, it's thinned out a little
Like
bit.
it's thinner.
I think we figured out how to.
But the surrounding region is still awash in this fog.
Yeah.
But much of
Sorry,
the
Dr.
immediate
Lysandra.
area appears to clear.
Yep. Doctor's net.
I feel like if she's suffering the same as this poor fellow, perhaps she is already dead.
Perhaps. So
I don't know much about undead, but this man seemed as though he might be.
You can give me a knowledge religion.
I don't have knowledge religion. It's like I said, I don't know much about I don't know much about undead.
You
I
want the
don't
people at
believe
you?
he's undead.
And yes, Sister Maria, you'd be correct. You don't think this creature was undead.
I think maybe he was possessed or something
Ooh. You can get possessed.
by the realm of dreams, perhaps.
Is this that one guy? Does he fit the descriptions?
I believe so. I believe to escape from here, we must defeat the rest of these Oniritin.
And we know at least where one other one is.
Oh, what do you guys
Should
do?
should we head back?
I don't see anywhere else to go.
Uh,
But
Kuda's curiosity kicks in and she starts rummaging through stuff, looking around.
Oh, it's a really good perception. Let's see. Give me a moment. Okay. Um, roll me a roll me a roll me a 1d10.
Okay.
Okay, now roll me a percentage. Oh, I think it was okay. Never mind. You're fine. I just interpreted this incorrectly, but we'll use it. Kudu, you find something that kind of catches your eye a little bit after like she rummages and like digs through everything. So it's not quite just like a glance like I see something. It's she's like actively like going through like crates and shit. And you find a like a piece of this it's like a very shiny rock that is kind of like a goldeny brown in color. And if you
Mm-hmm.
hold it up to like anything that gives off light, it kind of like, it refracts from it and makes it look a lot more fancy and shiny.
Ooh. I grab it and start walking towards the group as I'm like staring at it.
Do you have a praise, Kudu?
Uh, yes.
Go ahead and
No.
roll it. Okay, not enough.
Shiny. What exactly is it? Like a gem like or a rock like? What?
Looks like a gem.
Okay. I show it to the others. Isn't this neat looking?
Uh, I guess.
Like, nods his head.
Fingrim, with your like natural dwarven appraisal skill, you know that she's carrying a piece of amber.
Okay. Oh, I'll tell her that. It's
Amber's not in
just
this
amber.
campaign.
Is it her ear?
Maybe.
I would not.
Maybe you found
You
her
can keep it.
memories.
It's from an old tree.
True.
Fingrim, you're not exactly sure, but you'd wager that's probably worth a couple gold pieces because it's a decent chunk of it.
A tree can
Okay.
make this?
A very old tree.
It's pretty. She pockets
One
it.
made it long ago.
So I have amber. He doesn't know his value though, does he?
No,
You're not
it's
quite sure
few
of its
gold.
value. You think it's a couple gold.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a couple gold pieces. So maybe more. I don't know. Try praising it later or something.
Yeah.
You have to find vast quantities of amber for it to really be worth a lot. But 2 gold is pretty good. It's like a really nice conversation piece.
Does this guy have anything on him?
Aside from his clothing, no.
I detect magic.
You detect no magic.
Oh. I take his hat.
Okay, you take his poofy hat. You have a poofy hat.
I'm not going to put it on, but yes, I have a poofy hat now. I believe we're done here, and we need to find the rest of these Onai Bijin, and defeat them. We know where one of them is.
We
Yeah.
go to that
Although
one
Lysandra
last.
was spewing out different colors.
Yes, I don't know what to make of that.
The mist
Maybe
that's
we should
trapping
try.
us here is yellow, and Lysandra was spewing out purple, I believe.
Maybe before we kill Lysandra, we should try to find another one and see if it's also a different color.
Before we kill.
Yeah, before we kill the doctor.
His mind is made up. He's like, can I kill her now? How about now?
I'm still not convinced that she's not already dead. But I
Can we
get
kill
your
now?
meaning.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I don't know if she's dead or alive, but we at least know her name. We didn't know this guy's, and if it seems like they're all different, spewing out different colors, then I believe they're connected. But if we find another one that's spewing out yellow, it might mean that they're the only ones that we should kill. He'll start making his way out of this room.
Yep.
Go down the stairs.
Yeah. Do I need to make a climb check to go down?
Not really. You can like kind of jump after a certain point.
Okay.
Let me move you guys map.
I'm gonna put the puffy hat on Jane.
Okay.
He's gonna come back and we're gonna have mess with his character so much.
Well, at least Jane's dry now.
Yeah.
It's so that when
And
I drop her, she'll have a cushion, so she won't get a concussion.
Oh my god.
It's a
we
protective
should,
measure.
put his character in like a random spot. We don't
You
know
might
how
as
he
well
got
put
there.
like those like
He just
Groucho
teleported
marks, like fuzzy like mustache and nose glasses on her.
Well, let us find some, and we will.
Fingrim, do you have prestidigitation?
Not Dota today.
Kudu, do you have prestidigitation?
Only to dry things.
Only to dry things, okay. I'm pretty sure that is a cheap enough knickknack that it can be made with prestidigitation.
Do we leave this room? Move all the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna move the thing. All right.
I go
Open
and
the door.
I pet Eustachius.
Okay. He moves back to you and licks you.
And I'll heave Jane up onto my shoulders again and start carrying her back through.
Okay. Back into the first floor of the asylum.
Yep.
You guys have like uncovered almost all of it.
Really?
Yeah. The only like significant areas that you guys haven't explored are kind of, well, what you'd think. There might still be more stuff for you guys to find, depending on where you go.
We gotta go up those one stairs with those two assholes. Blocking it.
Where? What?
In that big room where all those
There's
cultists are, there's those two guys blocking that staircase that leads upstairs.
Right, and I want to get Jane and our other friend over here, indicating the door that's closed over here, the double doors, back to safety, but there's a cloak between us.
I
That
believe
is true.
that if we spent some time to excavate, we might be able to get to them through here. Because they were on the west side of the building, and we're on the very west side of the building.
We also haven't
And
checked
there
these two
was a
doors.
blocked off hallway, if you remember, right?
I do not have mining tools.
There's two doors right here too.
We could check those. I believe one of those will lead to the courtyard to the cult.
Yeah. He'll go up to the south one and listen to the other side.
Okay. You listen to the other side. You don't hear anything.
He'll check the door to see if it's locked or unlocked.
It does not appear to be locked.
He'll open the door.
You begin to see outside. Looks like a ruined courtyard. And there's like a little path here you can see.
He'll take a step. How does it look like the yellow mist is out here, or?
It is out here, not like as thick as outside those windows, but it does like kind of just move along the ground and between the trees. Go ahead and roll me a d6. Okay. It's pretty windy outside.
Like before.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take a step outside the look across the courtyard.
Okay.
He does see the
Let me
bear.
describe it for you. What was that?
You go ahead and describe it.
No, you're saying you see something.
Well, I said I could see the barricade, but I'd rather make sure.
Oh, can you see past it too?
Yeah.
Let me just let me batter that up. I think it's because I still have global illumination on. There you go.
There, I can't see past.
I think you should have correct lighting now. Okay, so this area. Alright, dense, sour mist fills this spacious courtyard. Eddies in the fog create phantom shapes among the shadows of bent trees and wilted foliage. That's what you see. And it is windy here.
Okay. He looks back and says, I do see that barrier. Or the barricade, but you guys want to go through the courtyard or around through the building?
I mean, if we don't want uh to if we want to maybe have what's his face? Uh Ilky and Jane looked after not by cultists.
Oh, you guys take Ilky with?
Well, we want to.
Okay, is he? Did you leave him in the room?
He didn't seem to want to come with us at first.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll just be
He's
in the
like,
room then.
I'm too depressed to move.
Yeah, so I think we kind of were just like, all right, stay here then.
Okay. Well, he's still there.
But now we're
Only
gonna
thing is,
get him.
if
Okay.
we
Then he'll move his ass and he'll glumly like follow you.
if we take down that barricade, the people on the other side might attack us.
Uh, I'm talking about going through in this direction.
Uh,
If we remove the rubble, we might be able to get to
the chapel.
But how do we remove the rubble?
very carefully.
Are you proposing that we dig through the collapsed stone with our bare hands?
Yes. It's not solid, right?
No, it's not solid. It can be moved away with a lot of work.
Yes, and some of it is very heavy.
Do we know this is
Right.
the way?
I'm not even sure we could get through it without spending several days. I mean, unless I'm wrong. Is it something that... Like, is there some reason we have the idea that we can get through this pretty easily?
I wouldn't say easily, but you think you, as a dwarf, like you know, you could definitely like excavate this like by hand. It's not like solid rubble rock. Like it's just a collapse. It's gonna take a lot of manpower.
Like, is this one of those things we'd just be working at it all day, basically?
You'd be working at it for hours.
Okay, well, just hours,
How
I guess,
long
is
depends on how
reasonable.
much effort you put in.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just working on it hours isn't, like, the most unreasonable idea.
We have 4 strong people who can work on it today. And I don't want to subject
These two to the random
these
people.
two to cultists.
Cormac's
Hmm.
okay with working
Alright.
on clearing this. And I didn't say it, but he's gonna close that door that he opened to the courtyard.
Oh, okay. Nobody wants to go into the courtyards.
Yeah, I don't want random things attacking me.
Courtyards are scary, man.
Wind is scary.
Yellow mist is scary. You don't know what the hell is gonna pop out of that.
Okay.
I guess we'll spend however long it takes to clear it.
So you guys are gonna start clearing this rubble down here.
Yeah,
Alright,
and
everybody
then
give me strength check.
Fingram's gonna be our foreman, as he's the dwarf. He gets sense if we're doing something wrong.
Damn.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm helping.
And if there's any like super particular big rocks, I do have 2 bull strengths that I can access.
So somebody needs to have strength for like 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing we're spending the rest of the day doing this.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
And luckily he has
Alright.
create water, so we can just have a constant like stream of water so we don't get fatigued. Really.
So yeah, you guys start spending a lot of time doing this. It goes into like 4 or 5 plus hours. You guys have made your way to here.
Okay.
I need a fortitude from Sister Maria, Kudu, and Cormac.
Okay.
It's a good roll.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys are... You're still sick, but you're not feeling the effects of the disease. They haven't been... Your symptoms haven't been too bad today.
Oh, good.
It's probably because we're putting in work. Our bodies are fighting with all the
Maybe.
exercise.
Usually that would hurt it.
Yeah.
We're sweating out the disease. I'm gonna keep working if there's still, like, daytime.
Yeah, there's still rubble
Yeah.
after
I'll
hours.
maybe take a break when we got there, and then we'll like start up again.
However,
I'm gonna use up one of my bull strengths just to... Or, Matt, would I have had to use up one of
this
my bull
guy
strengths?
nearly falls over.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he has gold fever too.
And he like... Somebody maybe catches him, but he groans and he feels like feverish, like very hot.
Oh boy.
And he's moaning out that he doesn't feel so good.
I'm gonna... He... Cormac sees this guy like collapse, and yet he just has a bad feeling. Like, if something happened, this guy could turn into another ghoul. And I have a spell prepared today. It's called Sanctify Corpse. I'm gonna cast it on him.
Can you cast it
He's-
on the living person still?
Oh, well, that's what I was gonna look up right now. If I can't, then I wouldn't.
I think it's for like an already dead corpse.
Well, we could kill him.
No. So the spell blesses a corpse with a positive energy, preventing it from turning into an undead creature. Attempts to raise the corpse as an undead automatically. So it would work if like someone died like one round after.
Yeah.
And
You
make
could
it.
cast it on them.
Yeah.
The moment they die, you could prevent them from returning as an undead.
Yeah. Basically, you could just keep doing that to keep the person from ever.
We could have kept Zerdurium from becoming a shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it says if you did this every day, if you use the spell every day, you can keep a person from ever going undead,
Yeah.
basically.
But hopefully with the help of some tender loving care from the person who doesn't actually have a name, who worships a blasphemous god, but still does good work.
Well,
Huh.
He'll be able to be saved.
Okay, you guys keep on excavating for another like 3 or 4 hours.
Yep.
And you finally see the other side. But yeah, you are all exhausted. As in the condition exhausted. You've been working for 8 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
sounds about right.
But we got through, or we only got partway through?
Yep, you got through.
No, we got through it.
Oh, okay.
And we'll go down to the safe haven.
Now the book says it's funny because like if they want to like excavate and tunnel their way through, like they can, but if they go through like here or something, like they could very quickly find themselves being overrun with encounters that they're not supposed to face at level 1.
That's why we didn't do this at level 1. We cleared out most of the place and we're like, we're pretty
Also,
sure there are friends on the other side of this.
excavating this part would be really bad for the survivors.
Oh, like when there's still ghouls there?
When there's still a ton of ghouls.
I guess there theoretically might still be a few ghouls up here that we missed. Like, there's a couple doors we didn't go in, but I think we got all of them, though.
But there was rubble in this room, which might be connected to this room.
Yeah.
But with the amount of goals, our defenders or the defenders should be able to take care of.
Yeah. Since we took out most of them.
Yeah, we took out 10? No, 12? 12 ghouls?
A lot.
Yeah, we're gonna make our way down here.
Okay.
Where did we go?
Straight down the hallway.
Yeah, my vision is like only 5 feet around me, so like when people leave, I can't see anymore. I gotta follow the person with the light.
We're gonna have
How
to get you
far
an
am I
iron
going?
torch or something.
Oh, around this corner.
Oh, there. He's all the way down there.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I don't have that issue because I have dark vision.
Yeah, I just have low light.
Okay, you come across the barricade, and as you get closer, the crossbows level themselves, and you hear people call out like, "Identify yourself."
I say the password, we are the protectors.
They mumble, and they they say, "All right, we're unlocking the door." So they
He, he's like, wait, they didn't say the password back.
maybe Vossen over here like tells him like, "You're supposed to say and the accused," and they apologize for forgetting.
It's alright, you won't expect this from this door, I'm sure.
He says, "I'm just glad to see you back. Like, we were getting real worried about
We stumbled across the cult.
How long has it been? How long has it been since we've been back here? It's been like 2 days.
It's
huh?
only been it's been like 2 whole days and one night.
But that's like an eternity in this place. For these people.
Yes.
It's a long time, yes."
It hasn't been 24 hours. It's been like 36. I mean,
Yeah.
it hasn't been 48 hours. It's been like 36.
Right. All right, well, you guys come on back. I'm guessing you guys are gonna
I
go
go-
to the chapel to sleep.
I go check on that guy that we have as a prisoner.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep pretty much right away. Kudu's tired.
I'm gonna talk to, like, them about, what's his name? Say, like, I think he might have, at least I think, like, I suspect, I would have reason this, because I've been told about the ghoul fever, and I know he was bit by a ghoul, right? Because they explained ghoul fever before. So even though I don't have knowledge religion, I've heard about it firsthand. So I'd say, like, he had his finger bitten off by a ghoul, and he's sick, so I want to just explain to them, like, they need to watch him carefully, and because he might turn into a ghoul and attack somebody.
Or just give him lots of tender, loving care.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
hopefully they can, keep him from that happening, like, by giving him care, like, medical care, but they just need to be careful.
Care. Care Bears.
Winter will see that the resident nurse helps see to him, then she will too. And that if it's a disease, uh, she'd rather put him by himself so that he can't infect other people. But we'll try to care for him.
As long as he doesn't start gnawing at other people, they should be fine.
I mean, we
She
might
doesn't
have just
seem
started
amused when you say it.
we might have just started the zombie apocalypse with ghouls instead.
Yeah. Well, this
It
guy's
could
still
be worse.
here.
It could be a Wendigo apocalypse.
And he tells you that they've been watching him pretty closely and they've been feeding him, but he tells him that like he's sorry that he wants to He doesn't want to worship the cult leader, but they keep him in here. He says, I
Almost
guess
sense
I
motive
understand.
that.
Cormac says it's just a precaution.
You don't think he's lying, do you?
I'm going to ask him if he knows anything about the Unairi Jin.
He says, as weird as that name is, it kind of sounds familiar. I think in one of his sermons, Xandalus was talking about the about somebody or something's people named that. They said that they were his uh, instruments of his faith. They were his most devoted followers, and that we too could become like them. I never seen one of them though.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna tend to myself.
He says "Hey, are you gonna let me out?"
When this is all over, I'm sure you will be free. I
This
promise.
is what about now, or maybe tomorrow?
How about the day after tomorrow? I will try to do it then.
Mm. He pitifully nods.
Cormac, do you have any heals?
Yeah, I still have 3 channels. And if I didn't use up one of my first level, or depends if I use up one of my bull strengths or not. I have cures.
Just, at least pop a channel on to me.
Huh?
I said at least pop a channel onto the party. Because somebody else is still hurt a little bit, right? Fingrim?
I have some very small amount of. I'll have enough that I'll heal overnight, like a small enough damage. I only took 2 damage. Because remember, I got hit once, then got paralyzed. So.
Oh, that I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good with 10. He'd probably use up his channels to heal like any of the other people around here too.
Okay.
Just used up all 3. Give everybody max.
And Jane still seems to be asleep throughout this whole day and stuff.
I'll ask Winter if she's had anybody had this happen from anybody around her.
Well, she checks Jane and she doesn't think she's sick with anything, but I mean she's seen some weird things. So she tells you she doesn't know what's going on, but I don't think she's in any immediate danger. I
Should
don't
we
know
leave her
how
here?
one would wake. She says if you want to, you can leave her here and we'll watch over her. If she can't, if she can't do anything, if she's gonna be like this for much longer, hopefully not.
I just don't know.
So we'll have to wait and see.
I guess we'll rest and take watches for the night.
She says if she is actually sleeping, then let's keep her in the chapel, somewhere comfy. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna rest. I'll do a watch to help with the guards.
No, I'll help out as well.
Okay.
At least for a short while, but exhausted, so I probably only, take a rather short watch.
Cormac will as well.
Okie dokie. Then you guys will rest. But there is one thing we should do, or I should do, before you guys completely rest.
Okay.
Okay.
So at some point before like everybody goes to sleep, the children notice that you have a dog, Sister Maria.
And they ask to eat it.
Well, they start asking you questions about it, like, is that your dog? Like,
This is Eustachius.
and they try to say it like you, but they don't succeed. They don't really seem to care that they're mispronouncing it.
That's fine. And yes, you can
One of
play
them just
with
calls him Stachi. And
Just be
they
gentle.
ask if yeah, well they ask things like oh, does he know how to play, or like can we play with it, or is he friendly?
If you have a little bit of food, he seems to like that and it helps him warm up to you.
Well, they look around, they don't really have food, just
I'll
what
give them like
is
some
rationed out.
little pieces of rations to like not the whole thing, but like I'll break up some of my rations into treat size pieces and I'll hand it to each of the kids.
Okay. So they like start playing with the puppy, and they they're happy to play with it. And they tell him, well, can we like let's go play with the toys with them. So they go to like their playroom basically, and they ask you if the puppy can come with them.
Yes, just be careful if there are any toys that you really uh care about, they may get teeth marks.
Okay, they say they promise they'll be careful. And Tolman says that he's gonna go and watch the kids because he always watches the kid. Okay. So like some
Is he
20,
a
30
pervert?
minutes pass. You don't think so? You don't sense any ill intention from him. Maybe not 20 minutes, more like maybe 15 or so minutes pass. So still before any of the watches start, Sister Maria and everybody else, you guys hear a couple of things all at the same time.
Uh-oh.
You hear a high-pitched like dog noise, a growl and like the scream of a little girl, and then angry, loud yelling from what you're pretty sure is their bodyguard Tolman.
I'll go run out and see what's going on.
Tolman is wrestling the puppy. Like he's all like over, like got it pinned like on the ground, and Mavie is in a corner and her arm is bloody. Like you can see the teeth marks in it, and the other two children are crying. Just they're bawling.
My guy will go. Cormac will go up to him if he hasn't used up any of his like spells that he had that day, like the ones remaining. He'll go to cure, like cure wounds.
But yeah, Tolman is wrestling the dog, and it's whining and like thrashing around in his grip.
I'm gonna go try and help the situation somehow.
You come in and he tells you to stay back.
Okay. Why?
And like it's like he's got like force and verve in his voice as he's like keeping like a grip on this dog, and it almost looks like he's choking it.
No. That's not gonna happen. Stop that.
He tells you to stay back, like this thing like it's dangerous. And like the puppy whines.
Wait, that's not my mom. What? Is it? I had a
Plus
higher mod
13?
than
I
this.
think it looks
Oh,
great.
I know what happened. My strength went down. I'm exhausted. I'm sure
He
this is
looks
a misunderstanding.
he looks like he's slightly intimidated by your words, but it looks like he doesn't want to let go of the dog.
I'm going to go and grapple the dog and tell him to let go and make sure that he doesn't kill it.
As this is happening, Cormac's gonna go over and try to heal.
Okay. He like his grip is like loosening on it, but he's still shaking his head like no, like this thing like lashed out at her, like it bit her. He says that this thing shouldn't be here.
It's a little puppy.
Then I will take care of it. Let go. And I'm holding on to it.
He kind of like throws the puppy like your way and moves like to put himself between the girl and the dog. And he like grimaces at you, almost looking like betrayed. And he tells you to like get that thing out of here.
And I will.
And as soon as like the puppy is near you, it whines and like has its tail and ears low,
and I'll pet it, and I'm going to I'm going to sleep elsewhere tonight.
Okay.
And I am going to
And
go
the other
in
like
here
guards
with
and
the puppy,
Winter are like wondering
and
what the
I'm
hell's
going to
going
lock
on.
these doors.
I healed like I put my hand on Meave, I think is her name, and he'll
Maybe.
channel. Yeah, he uses up
Oh,
her
she's
cure
like
light.
terrified. Like she doesn't want, like she's in a corner and Tolman like isn't letting anyone else go near her.
He'll talk to Tormund and say, "If you allow me, I can heal that wound, so it doesn't fester." And he'll say it like as calmly as he can. Try to diplomacy.
Give me a diplomacy.
Wow, I rolled a 1.
You just come off too gruff, even though you have good diplomacy. He tells you to like get out of here.
I'll just channel once later.
And he's
Ignore it.
protectively like embracing her and trying to calm her down. Winter is asking you, Sister Maria, like what is going on?
I don't know the whole story, but I believe that there has been many strange things happening, and perhaps one of the children spooked the dog, and it initiated its defense response.
She sighs and like puts her palm over her forehead, and she says, well, the children haven't been a problem up until now, and I don't think they're the problem. Tolman takes pretty good care of them. That dog, though, she says, I'd prefer you get rid of it, unless you're going to watch it closely from now on.
I will watch it closely from now on.
She says, good, because we don't need anything else to worry about. And she goes back to the chapel, looking a little upset. Do you guys do anything else? Aside from Sister Maria, Kudu, Pingrim, Cormac?
No, Finger went over and like kind of looks at the commotion going on there, and then just goes back to bed.
Yeah, I mean, I used up all my channels earlier, I guess. So you wouldn't just channel a healer from a distance.
Okay.
He
Sister
does-
Maria, what do you
does-
do?
I'm gonna use my keys and lock these doors for the night.
Okay.
You're gonna have company, Esil.
So you do.
Hopefully I don't get coup de grace by this dog.
So, are you attempting to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to sleep here.
Alright, the puppy stays very close to you. It does that like constant like shivering, shaking thing. Yep. Does everybody else go to sleep eventually? Or try?
Yeah, sleep and then watches. And...
Alright, then you guys will sleep. Nothing really bothers you after that. And I think we'll end session here.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Maybe Jane will wake up the next day.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
that's gonna be a short journal
I guess
entry.
before you guys do go to sleep, Tolman takes Maybe over to Winter and she performs some healing on her. But everyone in the chapel who watches the healing go on can see that like her arm was like quite bitten. The teeth marks are deep,
Mm-hmm.
and her arm was just streaming blood.
Do um, excuse me. Do the teeth marks look bigger than the puppy's mouth?
Give me a heal check.
Okay.
I'll heal check as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I remember what that other guy said about the puppy.
Yep.
Cormac and Kudu. Uh, Cormac, you have good bonuses in this skill, so it's more like a whatchamacallit, your experiences and like tending wounds and stuff that tells you. And but Kudu, like you're just innate like wisdom lets you know that these wounds definitely look more intense than what like a puppy should be able to do.
And when I get a chance, I'll point that out to Sister, but more in a private matter. I'll be discreet, I guess.
Okay, the following day or that?
The following day.
Okay, then just keep that in mind, and uh, yeah, we'll have that happen next week.
Huh. Do we ever detect magic on this puppy?
We detected magic in that room. I'm almost positive. It's
Out of
probably not
character.
actually a puppy.
Well, out of character, I'm wondering if it's a familiar.
Well, a
No, I
familiar
think
wouldn't
it's
be doing that.
Okay.
I think it's some sort of like I don't know. You know the like horror movie things where it looks like a puppy and then when it opens its mouth it's like a horrific monstrosity.
Yeah. Or
I
it's
think it's
trained.
actually that. But I want
Well, if
to
that's what you
believe
think out of character, Mantis, I'm really enjoying how you're role playing it in character.
I want to believe that, I can make friends with this puppy.
Yeah, huh.
And it's just misunderstood.
Fingram already like doesn't like dogs very much, and then so he's already had like a negative predisposition. So he's kind of just figuring like, it's just a dog, just whatever.
I don't know if Kudu likes dogs or not.
I don't think Kudu
No.
likes dogs either.
No. Do not like dogs.
Well, maybe after this, your perception of dogs has just gotten much, much worse.
Yeah. Dogs are bad news.
This party already has a cat. There's no room for a dog.
Backup character, Ella.
Is it weird for a cat folk to have a cat familiar?
I mean, that'd be kind of awkward. But I mean, I guess it'd be no more awkward
I mean,
than
they're
a
different
human having a
species,
monkey for a familiar.
right?
Or a human having a primal human as an animal companion.
The mini me.
That's such a goofy archetype.
That is a thing.
Yeah, there's an archetype where you basically just get like a caveman as your animal companion.
That's silly.
That's pretty funny.
A caveman.
And you hate civilization and
Ugh.
are actively trying to destroy it.
I could see that. It's alright.
The
I
only
mean, I
reason
guess
you
like
use your
Matt had a feral.
sentience is to remove it from other things.
Matt had a feral druid in one of my one
yeah, as
shots
a
I
feral
ran,
child.
and it was his brother. He'd call it brother because he was raised up by apes.
He was an
Like Tarzan.
illiterate human druid that didn't know how to speak any other language, but he could speak to gorillas because he was raised by them, and his animal companion was a gorilla, but in character it was his brother.
Right.